Here's something you may not have thought of. Title fraud, house stealing. Not trying to give you something else to worry about, because we've got someone here who can help you protect yourself from these things. Investigative reporter John Summer. How are you today?
Doing great, Roxanne. How are you?
Doing great, but we need your help. First, let's start with what exactly is title fraud, otherwise known as house stealing?
Basically, in a nutshell, what it is the criminal is able to fraudulently create documents to be able to transfer the title of your home, property, Airbnb, whatever it is, into their name or into the name of some criminal entity, and then leverage the value of that property to take out loans on it or to sell it, if that's something that they choose to do, without you even knowing about it, because it happens very quickly, Roxanne.
I bet that's scary. And of course, homeowners are at risk, but are there any other particular groups, types of situations where you would find yourself more susceptible to this?
Sure, Roxanne. I'll give you an example. It just happened in Tampa recently. A couple had their home under construction, and so they weren't living there. They actually had cameras that were monitoring it, the Ring cameras and so on, so they could see the comings and goings. But what they couldn't see is that somebody actually took the title with a quitclaim deed for their home and started to take out loans. And it wasn't until the county clerk's office discovered it and said, are you doing this? And they said, no. And so they were able to stop it. But in many, many cases, Roxanne, it isn't stopped before it's too late. And then you find out 2 or 3 months down the road that somebody's taken the value of your home and they've run away, and you can't stop it.
It's crazy. And in what circumstances do the victims usually find out about this?
Too late,
right?
Because they'll get a notification from the bank saying, hey, you haven't made payments on your loan, or somebody starts to move into their home, say it's an Airbnb or your cabin in the woods, and then they find out, wait a minute, we did not transfer this property into someone else's name. We didn't sell it, we didn't take out loans on it, but it's too late at that point. Now you have to go through the criminal court system, you have to hire an attorney. It's extremely expensive. And it doesn't have to be this way, because there are monitoring systems out there that are very inexpensive that you can use to monitor your title. And there's one company in particular, I've done a lot of work on this. In fact, I have it myself. It's called Home Title Lock. They have a website, hometitlelock.com, ironically, and they monitor your title 24/7. If they see something fishy going on, Roxanne, they will alert you. And if for some reason the title actually gets transferred, they will work with you to restore the title to your name, instead of you having to go through this whole legal morass that can take years in some case. Very stressful, very expensive, doesn't have to happen.
Thank goodness there is something like this, because you need that preventative measure, and then what to do when it happens. What you described seems very daunting. So protect yourself. And we do have a special offer today that I want to share with you. You can get a free 30-day trial with promo code PROTECT. So get protected immediately from home title theft, free home title scan, comprehensive title report, and this is a $100 value, TripleLock monitoring, alerts, and restoration. And again, you go to hometitlelock.com.
It's peace of mind, Roxanne.
It really is. Thanks so much for joining us today, John. We appreciate your time.
You bet. My pleasure.